Hey, welcome back to Cookit's Art, and let's draw a higher tier level of Calamity. And I think this is tier 29, but I'm not positive on this one. So let's get started with a quick sketch, and then I will show you line by line on how you can draw this. Alright, so let's draw this, and this is kind of similar to the previous version, but this one's got a mask, so it's a little bit easier. So let's start out with the top section of the hat. And we're just gonna go ahead and draw in the whole top for the hat first this time. So I'm just gonna come in, okay, with a little bracket like this, and then in the middle here, just got a little emblem. So I'm just gonna draw a little circle, and then I'm just gonna keep this simple. I'm just gonna arc it going up on both sides, and then we'll go out, and then I'm just gonna come back down to just a little angle, and then I'm just gonna curve it all the way back to the middle. Okay, so once you have that emblem, then we're just gonna close this off. So it's gonna come across and right behind it. Alright, and then to finish up the hat is really easy. So we're just gonna go slant it up, kind of over the emblem. And then we're gonna dip it down quite a bit toward the middle. And then now we're just gonna level this one off, another line, not as steep. Okay, so let's continue on with the rest of the hat. So on the bottom here, just kind of come down and draw like a arc, just right around here. Okay, and then we can stop there, and let's finish up the face first. So you come down in the middle and just make a little dot here. So this is gonna be the top of the mask. And then now we can draw in your eye. So this is just gonna give us some placement. So for our eye, we're gonna start here. We're just gonna draw one curve going up like that. Just make sure you don't go past this line here. Okay, and then we're gonna draw the bottom. So the bottom's gonna come out across, and then this part's gonna curve. Alright, and then let's add in the other eye. So the other eye is kind of blocked by the hair, so it's a little bit tricky. So from here to here, half point, just right around here, just draw a curve, just going all the way out first. And then now we're drawing the eye. So here, come across, gonna come up, and whatever space you have, we just draw the eye there. Okay, and then this part's gonna go out. Alright, yeah, this part's a little bit tricky. And now we can draw in the eyeball. So I'm just gonna draw a little semicircle inside. And so this one's gonna go here, and we won't see most of it. Okay, and then I'm gonna shade it in. I'm gonna add a little bit of highlight here. I'm just gonna draw a little circle. I'm gonna shade around it. And then now on the side of the face here, so right here on the side, just gonna draw a line coming down. So it's gonna be right around here, so we can't see that. Okay, and then now we're just gonna curve this one in to the middle. And sometimes it's actually a little bit harder to draw because we don't have the features to give us reference points. Okay, so just draw a shape like this, and then now we can draw in the mask. Let's go back to the middle, and we can go out the side, so this part's easy. Okay, so that's the mask, and that's definitely the hardest part. So let's finish up the hat. So the hat's easy. We're just gonna go continue this going out. Just curve it out on both sides, and then on the corner we just round it off. Just kind of hook it back in, which is gonna connect back to the top here. And then for her hair, we're actually gonna have to draw in her neck first and collar. So just kind of come down. It's two lines. It's gonna be her neck, and then we're gonna go all the way down to the middle here. Okay, so we're extending it, and then for the collar, just kind of right around here. Just go up, just a little angle. And then from this point here, we're just gonna go all the way back up behind the head, so that's gonna be the collar. And now we can draw in the hair. It's because the hair is behind the collar. Okay, so to continue on the hair, I'm just gonna draw here, go out. And then from this point, I'm just gonna wave it back behind the collar. And then I'm just gonna add one little strand here on the side. And then on this side, I'm gonna come out here, draw a little wavy line. And again, it doesn't have to be exact as long as you have some kind of wavy line, that should work. And then on the corner here, I'm just gonna draw one line coming down, maybe even a couple of lines here. Maybe I'll extend it a little bit more, and then maybe a couple of lines on the back. So that's her head, and let's move on to her body. So now she's got a little bit more clothing from the previous version. So we're gonna start on the shoulders. Just come on the side. Not too wide, we don't want to make it too buff. And then the side here, we're gonna come down. Okay, so down all the way to here. And then from there, we're just gonna pinch it in. All the way down to the waist. And then we're just gonna cap this off for now. So in the middle here, just come in the middle and just draw like a little angle like this. And then whatever you have, we're just gonna close it off with that slant. So that's gonna be the top portion. And let's just go ahead and let's go down and finish up the little belt here first. So we're gonna come down in the middle right here. Just gonna draw a little rectangle but with rounded corners. Okay, and then on the side here, we're just gonna continue this curve. Just kind of come down slightly right around here. Don't pass the buckle. And then we'll just draw one line across. So that's gonna be your belt. And then one more line up here. And then 2 loops on the belt. So let's come back up and finish up her arms before we draw in the details on her clothing here. Alright, so for her arms, so here's the armpit. Curve down for the shoulders, and then this part is gonna be a little bit straighter, just maybe like a slight bracket, slight curve to it. And then we're gonna close this off. She's got really big rolled up sleeves here. We're gonna extend it, and this part's gonna go out wide. Okay, and then we're gonna come down here, just draw like a little line, and then we'll just connect that. All right, and then let's draw in her arm. So we're just gonna, this one's easy, we're just gonna draw 2 lines, close it off, and then she's got those big gloves. We're just gonna draw in one rectangle here. And then we just draw a fist here. So we're gonna come down, just gonna hook it. Just keep it simple. Back of the fist. Turn it into that. Alright, so let's see. The other side is gonna be pretty much the same. So here's the armpit. Shoulders coming down. Again, same thing here. Slight curve. So use the other side for reference so you know how far down to go. I'm gonna close that off. And then I'm gonna extend this line here. And again, this one's gonna go up. And then just kind of continue this line, come down. Draw one line like that. And now we just kind of connect that. And then same thing here. 2 little lines, close it, and one big section for the glove. And then same thing for the fist, come down, a little hook, back of the fist. Alright, so let's come back up and finish up the details up here. So for the chest area, we're going to continue this curve here, right on the armpit. We're just going to curve it in. right here, curve, just gonna go in slightly. Okay, and then for her clothing, she's got, let's draw like, just see this curve right here? We're just gonna give that some thickness there. Okay, and then we're gonna come straight down, and then we're gonna follow this curve, you know, this angle right here. So we're just gonna give it some thickness. Okay, and then I'm gonna draw in 2 buttons in here. And then for the details up here, right in the middle, we can slant in. And then right here, we're just gonna curve toward the collar. So this part's like, I think it's like some kind of leather padding. And then she's got some spikes here, which is kind of cool. So I'm just gonna draw one on the shoulders there, and then there's gonna be more here, but I'm just gonna draw a circle. So these are just kind of pointing right at you. Okay, and then lastly, there's a stripe on the shirt here. So this one, just start here and just kind of curve all the way down here. Okay, so just go in into the waist. And then I'm gonna come out, straight across. And then once we have that, we're just gonna give this some thickness. So we're gonna draw the same line here. I know it's getting a little bit messy, right? A lot of little details going on, but it's a cool looking character. All right, and even on here, if you want to add in, there's going to be a white stripe here, so I'm going to draw in 2 lines. All right, yeah, I think that's enough detail for the top, so let's move on to the bottom for our legs. So in the middle here, come down, make a little mark, and then I'm going to slant the corners up slightly. Okay, and then we'll continue this curve here on the side. Come down, and then right here, start right in the corner. Come down to her knee, and then for her knee, I'm just gonna draw a little bracket. Okay, and then just gonna draw a little bit of the lower leg here. Just slant it out, and then we're just gonna come into the middle here. So that's gonna be the top of the boot. So let's draw on the other side, so it's gonna be the same thing. Continue the curve. Start on the corner here and just kind of curve in. And then same thing for her knee, a little bracket. And then again, we're gonna extend it out. And just close it in for the top of the boot. All right, so yeah, it's a little bit tricky, but not too bad. So now let's finish up the boot here. So for this line here, which is gonna extend it, so it's gonna come out quite a bit, and then we're just gonna turn it down. Okay, and then we're gonna close it. We're gonna add 1 section to it. It's a little rounded. And then for the shoe itself, for the boot, it's gonna come down straight on this side, and this one's gonna come out a little bit more. And then close it off, and I'm just gonna add 1 section. All right, so let's draw in the other side before we add in the detail. So same thing here, extending. Turn it in. Close it, and then 1 section with a little bit of curve. And this part's gonna come down straight. And then this one's gonna go out a little bit more. Again, close it in 1 section. All right, and then for the boot, just got another stripe here, so I'm just gonna add another line. Just follow that, and then 1 more. So this is gonna be a white stripe. So these details are easy to draw, right? Once you have the shape already, we're just gonna follow the stuff inside, so it's really easy. Okay, and then lastly, let's finish up some details here. So right here, we're gonna start right around here. I'm gonna curve it all the way into the thigh here. Start here. Okay, just curve it in, and then once you have that curve, then you're just gonna add in some thickness to that line. So this one's easy. And then we'll add in those little dots. I'm just gonna put 4. I don't have too much space. Well, I don't want to make it too small. Alright, and then lastly, we can add in some of these little details. I don't know what it's called, but I'm sure there's a name for it. So I'm just gonna add, you can just draw 2 lines like that and just close it off. And then I'm just gonna draw 2 more. So 2 lines, and this one will be a little slightly bigger. Just 2 lines and just close it. And then whatever we drawn on this side, so we gotta add it on this side as well. So just 2 lines. And 1 more. And that is it for this version of Calamity. Hope you guys liked the way it turned out, and if you do, please do give me a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't, and I will see you next time.